What's up guys, I thought it'd be a really cool, chill video to give an update and talk about everything we do currently know about update 9.5 for Anime Vanguards. Truthfully, the well is extremely dry right now, but there is a glimmer of hope. If you guys do tap into the Anime Vanguard Discord every once in a while, you will actually see that there were 3 brand new sneaks that were released yesterday, and we'll cover those first, and then after that, I'll go into some news that maybe you have or have not seen of what some of the developers have said through their Discord and stuff like that. I hope you guys learned something new today about this next update, and with that, let's jump into the video. So let's just start with the 3 things I'm assuming most of you have already seen, and if you're one of the few that haven't, I will show you guys once again. We did get a sneak for the next update, which shows the next UI rework. This was something that was teased for a little bit. I think for the last 3 updates, we've known that it's coming at some point, and it's really cool that it's coming with this update. And I think it looks really, really great. It reminds me of Honkai Star Rail a little bit, if you guys have ever played that. Very reminiscent of the Hoyoverse games, just in general. And then at the bottom, you guys can actually see the new currency, which is going to be leaves. So if you were unaware, it looks like we're getting another banner. Summer is in fact leaving with this update, so Escanor will be leaving, and because of that, they're going to be replacing it with the fall banner, which honestly is probably going to leave pretty quick because it's December, guys. I mean, they're not going to wait 2 months, hopefully, to give us a Christmas update, so we're going to see how that goes. The next thing we have to show is for the Vanguard Ainz unit, which I'm going to have this playing in the back while I'm talking on repeat for a little bit. You can obviously see that this is a summon cutscene. So this is for when you pull Ainz, or maybe obtain him from his stage. It doesn't really matter. Just whenever you do obtain him from whatever method, this is going to play. They actually said this cutscene is a large reason to why this update was delayed, which I can believe them. They said it was a little too powerful for Roblox, and then they showed some reasons why in their sub announcement channel. Next thing we're going to look at is this video. Now this video is extremely fast, so I'll actually go ahead and slow it down for you guys so you can see it a little better, but this is clearly in regard to the new Ainz unit, and it looks like he's going to have something called Arcane Knowledge, where you can pick an element, and once you pick an element, you have 4 or 3 spells to choose from for that element, and then you can equip 4 of those at a time. So there is a lot of work being put into this character, which is really cool. We're not going to go through and read every single little one of these. I will have it known that out of all the elements here, the only one that they actually happen to not show is unknown. So we have no idea what the unknown element spells are going to do, but this is really cool and looks really broken. Like some of these is summoning, some of them is it inflicts them with permanent bubble, some of them he does 100% burn, so there is tons of diversity with this unit, which I actually think is really, really good. And to add on to that, another awesome thing about this unit is it is actually voiced. So this is the first, I would say, voiced character in Anime Vanguard, so we're going to see how this is going to work. We don't know yet, but having a voice-acted unit is actually awesome. We're seeing some new tower defense games do that, like Manhwa Tower Defense, so I think that is really cool. That definitely separates you from other games. They added to this as well that this new unit, Ainz, is going to be a serialized unit just like Dio. And they said, however, this one will be full odds, so we can gather the valuable data on how rare we should make these serialized units in the future. So essentially what that means is they're going to be able to take this new serialized unit, whether it's Ainz or not, and they will be able to take the data and see, okay, maybe people pulled too many or too little. And if you're unaware what full odds means, it just means that there's no boost to shiny rates like Dio had. So you guys, if you're unaware, Dio has a 40% shiny chance. If you have Shiny Hunter, this Ainz unit is not going to have that. He is going to have full odds, so he's going to be even harder to pull, which is insane. Another piece of information that we were told was they are planning to do a winter update at some point, but they don't do holiday updates. Practically meaning they don't call an update a Christmas update, they don't call an update a Thanksgiving update, they don't call an update a Halloween update. You guys get the point. Mainly, they're probably doing that just because they know, or just in the off chance they can't make that deadline, or the event stays way longer than it needs to. You know, they don't have people clowning them for a Christmas event staying 2 months, 3 months after Christmas. So it's a nice little shield for them and their development. I also can't find the screenshot for it, which is actually really annoying, but it was said that next update supposedly is going to have more actual content than last update. Last update, in my opinion, was really content lacking. It had a lot of characters, which was the content, but when it comes to what I would call content, which is the events and game modes and grindable things to do, it had basically nothing, which is very sad, but that is a very good thing that this next update is going to have more than that. The biggest issue I had with last update was it had basically, I don't want to say no replayability, but it's just a macro fest. You just sit there and AFK cakes forever. That's a great thing to hear, that next update will have more things, even if it's a 0.5 update. Another question I've seen thrown around as well regarding this next update, is there going to be a stage still in their Discord? If you're unaware, they do a stage after every update, and during a stage they'll let people on to ask questions, and they give a lot of information regarding the future of Anime Vanguards. But if you were unaware, they actually canceled this update's stage because they had nothing to show. No, they are not doing the stage for this update. It's too late. And if the update is within the next 2 weeks, there's no point, basically, right? So we will get one next update, hopefully. I hope they don't delay the next one too, because I have a lot of questions prepared for it. And always, I'll go over it with my stage notes video like I did last time. Okay, then last thing I want to talk about is actually in-game. And this is obviously, or sorry, this is a very clear thing that you don't really need me to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyways. We do know that World Lines is leaving this season, so make sure you guys go ahead and finish World Lines. And then I believe with that, for update 10, which is the next update after 9.5, there's also going to be a new Rift. I don't know if they're going to remove the old Rift unit or what, but that's something to keep in mind. We talked about it a little earlier, but the summer banner is also leaving, so make sure you guys use all this. Try and get as many Escanors as you can. He's probably going to have pretty good trade value, which is going to be useful as well. Along with that, all of those units are going to become tradable as well. And that's about all I can think of that's coming out for next update. If I missed anything, or maybe I forgot to mention something that you know, please let me know down in the comments. I'll pin it, I'll heart it. Next update's going to be a very calm, chill event update again, which is completely fine. I just wish we didn't have to wait so long for that chill, calm update, but hey, it is what it is. The update's finally coming, and yeah, I hope you guys learned something new about this next update, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate it. We're trying to hit 15K so I can do a face reveal on this channel, and yeah, that now wraps up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. See you.